Hello there, I'm back. This is video number 2, sourdough bread rolls, or as we in England call them, baps, in the Micropro Grill. So here's my proven roll, and it's been in the grill proving for. I've just got I've got some different bread flour, not the one I wanted, but it's in my large modular mate. Doing good. So I am going to sprinkle some flour on the top and around, and then I am going to put it so the lid is in what would normally be called the press position, or the grill position, and it's actually resting on the silicone ring. So 6 minutes in the microwave, and we're going to see how that come out. So you are going to see it from start to finish. No, you'll see it the same time I see it. And then I have these other 6 rolls, which I've kind of realized I really should have covered them, because the sourdough is recommended that you cover them to prove. So these have got a little bit of a hard top, so when I put them in the grill they're going to squish down. But we'll see. These are going in. This one's in for 6 minutes. And that's on full power. So remember, I have my Dutch oven and I have my large loaf of bread in here. Oh, wow. This is looking awesome. I'm going to wish I greased the sides. So it's in there. It's proven for a bit longer, and it's kind of stuck a little bit down the sides. So, but not to worry, we'll see. It'll come out. Oh, I'm sure it'll come out. So I'm going to sprinkle some flour on the top, and then I'm going to use my little sharp knife to cut across the top like that. So we do a nice cross on the top. I don't know, I'll go a little bit deeper than I did last time. So the cross is there. You can see that. I've just marked a cross in the top with the knife. And then you actually put the lid back on, and the oven is preheated to 500 degrees. So I'm just going to open the oven, put this in at that heat, and then reduce the oven down. In that goes. Reduce the oven to 450. So that is down to 450. And Alexa, time 45 minutes. And the sourdough has 45 minutes in the oven, and then we take it out, take the lid off, and then leave it another 15 minutes for it to finish off and brown off the top. So we will do that. Obviously you will not see that on this sourdough rolls video number 2, because you saw the first one where I shaped them up, and we used small amounts of the dough, shaped them up and put them to prove. And then we are back. So I'm not going to make you wait 45 minutes. But I may well do video number 3. Video number 3 will show the bread coming out of the oven and how it looks. So while I'm just waiting, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this dough, because it is awesome. And I think if we can do these bread rolls in the Micropro Grill, they are so visual and so good to eat. It's unbelievable. But it is a it's not time consuming in the way that you have to spend hours and hours on it in one hit, but it does take 3 or 4 days to carry on. You're feeding your starter, and then you're using some starter to make your bread. And I'm just going to retell you the ingredients, because lots of people have asked me about the recipe, and as you can see, I have a hard copy given to me by Thomas, and it's on the King Arthur. Now I just split my bag. I was about to tip it into my modular mate, but I thought, oh, I'll keep the bag so I can show you. King Arthur, it's the King Arthur Flour Company. This is the all-purpose flour, and for the bread and the sourdough, you do want the bread flour, obviously, and try and get that. At the moment, I can't seem to get it, but you actually need, what you do is you weigh in, or measure. You can either weigh or you can measure into a bowl. I use the big, that's a bowl, because it's easy to hold the handle and to mix and to use that. And you have 5 cups of King Arthur unbleached flour, which in European measurements is 602 grams. And then you want 1 3/4 cups, 397 grams, and that's perfect. You do not need any more or less. Lukewarm water, straight from the tap, it's fine. And then 1 cup, or 227 grams, of your ripe, and that means a fed starter. So if somebody gives you a starter, which at the moment I'm in a position I could share a starter with someone, and you get a starter, then for 3 or 4 days you're going to feed that starter with 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water, and then it'll come up and you can actually use that to make your dough. So that's the ingredients. Plus, and this other ingredient is optional, which I've mentioned before, and it's 2 teaspoons of diastatic malt powder. Optional for a more golden colour and stronger rise. Well, I'm pretty happy with the rise I get. I don't know what that is. Once I get more time and I can go around some shops and take a look, I'm going to look for it. But you literally put all that into the bowl, mix it with your wooden spoon or your spatula. The large spatula is perfect. I then give it 2 or 3 minutes with the dough hook, not on high speed in my KitchenAid, so I do that. But then I put it back into my bowl with some flour on the bottom, and you just pop that in the refrigerator. And or on the for that stage you can put it in the refrigerator or on the side. And I do that every hour. Then I take that and I fold the dough over, and then I put it in the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours. This lot was 48 hours. So this one's had 6 minutes. Let's take a look and see what's happening and open this up. I'm going to use a cloth to take that off. It is a little bit hot. Woo, look at that. It's not as big as the one we had the other day. Can you see that though? Oh, it looks awesome. I'm going to, oh, it's lovely and soft though. I am going to flip this one out off the board. Now that one is hot, and the MicroPro grill is now hot. So I'm just going to give this one 4 minutes, because I don't think this one will spread as big. And the other day I used a little bit more, but just look at that. And oh, it smells so good. I'm going to cut it open and show you as I did the other day, just in case anyone hasn't seen these. As I say, it squishes down with the lid, but it gives it that lovely golden brown, and the brown on the bottom. Look at that. This is the brown on the bottom. It's hot. And there, it's so delicious. I know that the family want to have... Oh, this is so hot today. I can't touch this one today. Let's open this up. Oh, it is... Oh my goodness, it looks better than the other one. There's more air in it and everything all in there. That is awesome. I'm telling you, can you smell it? Can you smell it? It is so good. So this one was the very first one that went in. This was proving in the grill, and it had 6 minutes in there. Now, I really should probably measure how much dough I put in there so I can get a good idea. I haven't done that. I think I will next time. I'm going to, next time I am going to do that, just because these And also I will put them into a container, probably one of our Ultra Pro containers, to prove, because these have come up like a really good, they're so light and fluffy. The dough is so light and fluffy, but the top is a little bit firm. So when I'm putting them in, I'm not sure how they're going to turn out of the MicroPro grill, but in a couple of minutes time you are going to see with me. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Take a look at them. If you're watching this on YouTube, I would be very grateful for the odd subscriber or two, just to build that community. It's not all going to be cooking, it's not all going to be Tupperware, although I am Carol Cow's Tupperware, and well, my favourite Tupperware lady, obviously. But ask questions, get me to do other things. Somebody actually asked me the other day to read a poem, so I will probably do that one of these days. Give you 10 minutes of my sultry tones reading a poem. I'm actually thinking about the Velveteen Rabbit, because my sister-in-law read the poem of the Velveteen Rabbit when my husband and I got married in Texas. So it's really nice. And just earlier at Easter I was out, well, earlier than Easter, it was a couple of weeks before Easter, I found in a little store a little rabbit that was called the Velveteen Rabbit, and I thought that was pretty cool. I promise you, I can't believe how gorgeous this smells. Oh, definitely butter and strawberry jam on that one. That is definitely mine. I should pop that so that you can see it. I'll hold it in my hand. It's cooler now, like that. And if you don't like the extra flour on the top, I like the flour on the top. There's nothing to stop you knocking a little bit of that off. But can you just see how the grill cooks it so nicely on the bottom? And the dough just rises and cooks in there. It's so, so even. And as I say, I think that's mine. That's definitely mine for butter and strawberry jam again. I may have to buy strawberries just to make some more strawberry jam. Hey ho. So let's see what's happened to number 2 for 4 minutes. Let's see how that one has gone. So let's bring that out. Take a look. Oh, this one is smaller because I'm guessing it still looks good. It's a lovely small roll. I'm going to pop another one in. That's definitely cooked. So 4 minutes is plenty. Remember, the grill, the receptors in the grill are now really warm. So this one is going in for 3 minutes. So I'm putting that one in for 3 minutes. And if I can get a hold of this one, it's a bit hot, with the knife. It's hot. Let me grab this clean cloth. Let me grab this one and open this up. Oh my goodness, it still looks good. Oh, look at that. So this was 4 minutes. Now, the smell is still delicious. The rolls are still there. And some of us may prefer a smaller roll. Me personally, this is the one you can see the difference. Let me hold them one above the other. There's not too much difference, but this is the one. Reggie, that's my dog talking to me. He wants to try one too. This is the one that was flattened in the MicroPro grill as it was rising. This is the one that is risen on the tray, so it's nice and round, but then when I've put it in, it's flattened down in the grill. But for a smaller burger, that's still pretty good. So I'm still learning, but what I would say is I am going to measure next time. I don't know how much this dough weighs. I would say a couple of ounces, 3 ounces. So it may be that I need to measure my dough and do 4 or 5 ounces, make a bigger bat like I had before. But this is lovely. And see how quickly they're now cooking, because this is, oh, it's gorgeous. This is all well cooked, and it's got a nice crusty lid on there. So I am going to carry on. The one in at the moment is in for 3 minutes, and I would think that the others are going to need, the last 3 will be 2 minutes each, because it cooks so quickly in the grill. It heats up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, and remember, that's what the bread's cooking on in the oven. So, and these are small buns, or baps as we like to cook them. Do come back, check out. I will post pictures sometimes and show you other things that I've cooked. And we have 42 seconds, so let me hang on in there so that you can wait these last few seconds and just see what the last one's like. And that's had 3 minutes. So remember, the first one was 6 minutes, the second one was 4 minutes, and we've now gone in there for 3. And I'm going to do the last 3 one at a time at 2 minutes each. So if anyone's good at maths, you will know that that is 16 minutes. So from start to finish of cooking the bread rolls, 16 minutes in the grill. And I kid you not, if you had friends round and you wanted hot bread rolls, I don't see any reason why you couldn't brush these with a little melted butter when you were about to serve them, and use them like that. So I will say that now that we've used this in and out of the grill a few times, the lugs, the handles are getting a little bit warm. Oh, see, this one's nicer still, not as small as that one. Look at that. Oh, it's hot. Just look at that. Woo, hot. So I am going, I love this. This is my Tupperware big fish slice. So I'm going to put, see, this one is really crunching that bread roll down. And I'm going to pop this in, and this is going to be 2 minutes. Whoops. It's a little bit hot. I should have my oven gloves out, really. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the grill. Just look at this one. This one. Oh my goodness, this one smells gorgeous. And you think, see, it's a little bit bigger than that one. Now that could be down to my measuring and everything. It's hot, it's very hot. So this one had 3 minutes, and I'm giving the 2 minutes. And as I say, there is no reason why you couldn't put some melted butter on the top of this. That would be pretty cool. So it would look really nice like that. I'm opening these all up because I just want to. This is hot. This is hot, hot, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Just look at that. How that gorgeous that looks. The dough is just cooked perfectly. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious. So I am now going to love you and leave you, and I will report back if there's anything different, but I think these last 3 will cook for 2 minutes, no problem whatsoever. And then you will see sourdough number 3 video, because I will show you how the loaf looks when that comes out. So take care, stay safe, bye-bye.